Hey, what's up, guys? It is Undying OGC from Original Gaming Culture. I'm coming at you with another video. This is Art of Conquest, and today we are going to be talking about the art of money. So, Art of Conquest is a free to play game for your phone. However, like most free to play games, they have to generate some sort of revenue. So if you want to support the game, make some in-game purchases. The developers and creators will love it. I am not paid by them at all. Wish I was, but I am not. If you enjoy something, throw some money at it. That's how the world works. Otherwise, they can't keep their servers open. That being said, let's not waste money and let's figure out the best way to play this game without destroying our wallet. So I created, I did not create it. I have an idea in my head on how you can be competitive in Art of Conquest. And the key word is be competitive with the vast majority of players. Not all of them and not the top tier players, but be competitive against the vast majority of people in the game in both PvP and Siege, in Clash of Fate, and everything else without breaking the bank. Doing these four things. So 4 things in the first month, 2 things every month after. If you do these things that I'm going to show you and show you exactly where to get them, you will be able to be competitive in Art of Conquest. For the very first month or the first time that you follow this, it will cost you $27 for that first month or the first time you do this. $27. That is less than $1 a day. Every month after that, so month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, etc., it will cost you $7. So for your first month, it will cost you less than $1 a day. For every period of time after that, it's going to cost you less than 25 cents a day. $7 a month might sound like a bunch. We might be a starving college student eating ramen noodle. That's okay. Buy some more ramen noodles. It's $7. It's less than 25 cents a day. You can go out into a parking lot, scavenge the parking lot, and come up with that money on a daily basis. That's 5 cans of Coca-Cola that you recycle at Stop and Shop and turn in. I would ask the question of how much do you value your time? If Art of Conquest is something that I'm willing to do, I'm willing to spend a half hour a day doing and relaxing and trying to enjoy, how much do I value that half hour of time? For me, I'm willing to spend 25 cents to enjoy a half hour of my time and be competitive in that half hour of time after a hard day's worth of work. For me, it's much better to spend 25 cents and be competitive than, play a game and get rolled over by everybody. So, anyways, enough with the rhetorical questions and things like that. Let's jump right into what I'm talking about for these purchases. So we'll do this as if it's our first month. So we've never made any purchases in the game. What do we do? So on the top right in the screen, you can see I circled the shop button. We hit the shop button, and it pops up with Patreon. Patreon costs $5 a month for 30 days, and as you can see, I circled. You get 100 Lenari for 30 days. So every day you get 100 Lenari. At the end of 30 days, you would have gotten 3,000 Lenari out of this. That's quite a hefty sum of Lenari. It doesn't feel like it because you're only getting 100 a day, but if you save it up, it will be 3,000 Lenari. 3,000 Lenari is worth about $40. So right off the bat, you're getting $40 worth of Lenari for $5. But wait, there's more. You also get 3 energy potions every single day. Energy potions allow you to use your heroes to accomplish tasks in the game of Art of Conquest. If you have never experienced running out of potions, I am jealous of you. Realistically, you won't run out of potions unless you're on like a brand new server, a war server, some crazy PvP action going 24/7. But if you're like me and you've ever experienced going without potions, it's horrible. You want to play the game, but you can't. So potions is always a great resource to have. From there, we have free rush within 10 minutes. So what this means is if you queue up a troop and you go to rush it, it will shave 10 minutes off of it. That also means that if you go to queue up a troop that takes 9 minutes to make, you can make it for free without touching your troop rush at all. You can just pump them out. This stacks with the one from subscription to give you a total of 20 minutes of free troop rush for every troop that you make. It works best if you make the troops individually or under that 20-minute marker. If you're a lich, you can make skeletons, the warlocks, and the ravengers for free. Never need troop rush. Next, you get a nice little increase to your bronze, silver, and gold. This used to be a really big deal before the hero research came out. This was a very big deal. This is still a big deal, especially if you're on a newer server. But in all honesty, you can never have too high of a cap. So it's a nice little thing that they throw in. You also have building queue limit and research queue limit increased by 3. So instead of only having 2 things that you can queue up, you can now have 5. With subscription on top of it as well, you can get even more. Honestly, in the long run, it doesn't. It's not the most game-breaking thing, but it helps. Say you get a research position, you get Oracle from the Emperor, you sit on a research spot in the Imperium for an additional 12%. All that adds up. You can then queue up everything, getting the maximum amount of buffs, and that will help you in the long run. From there, if we hit that arrow on the right hand side under the Patreon, it will take us to Lifetime Patreon. So Lifetime Patreon is a one-time fee of $15. Holy crap, this is the most expensive thing I'm going to talk about. $15 for Patreon? For Lifetime Patreon? What? That's insane, Undying. What? And look at what it gives you. It doesn't even give you that much stuff. First and foremost, it gives you 50 Lenari a day. Within 20 days, you will get all of your money back in the form of Lenari. 20 days. So if you have started playing Art of Conquest and you enjoy Art of Conquest so far, and you plan on playing for more than 20 more days, you will get all of your money back in the form of Lenari. Second, it gives you auto pillage and escort. This is super nice. Oh my gosh, back in the day, you take these things for granted now, but or you can. I take it for granted now because we used to have to go around and clear every daily dungeon by hand every day. There's no tokens to rush through it or anything like that. You had to fight it out, and if you didn't fight it out, then you fell behind. So it was a giant time crunch. So it's a very nice thing to have. If you have an altar, if you play multiple accounts, this will be something that you'll highly want to consider. It will save you a lot of time. From there, we can do dragon raids, retry the void. We can do world activities, things like that at 3 times the normal speed. This is all quality of life stuff. It's going to just save you time. Everything with Lifetime Patreon is quality of life. It just makes the repetitiveness of the game less repetitive because you can go through it a lot faster. And then you also get Lenari. You also get private black market. You can access this by hitting your skills under the tab on the left hand side and hit the private market. Again, it's quality of life, but if you're sieging and you max out on honor, instead of having to go all the way back to your black market, then walking all the way back to the place that you're sieging, you can just cash in the honor right then and there. It's really nice during the wall event when you're just smashing down walls. That way you don't walk away from your wall because you still want to get honor for your hard work, and then somebody else runs in and takes your wall from you. That sucks. That is how wars get started. And finally, you can get an exclusive portrait. Literally nobody cares. Lilith, if you are watching, please do better than a portrait. No offense, but nobody cares about those. From here, we can hit the Linari tab. On the bottom right, underneath the Linari tab, we have a thing called subscription. For me, it pops up as subscribe because I am subscribed. This is a $2 a month subscription. With it, you can increase your building queue limit and your upgrade queue limit by 2 for each. So it brings, if you have Patreon, the subscription, and your an account, you could have 7 buildings queued up. That's probably not a big deal, but you can have 7 research queued up. So this is really nice. Say you're a governor of Avonrock. It's a city with a bonus of your troops. You move out real quick to a research city, you can queue up 7 researches, then you can move back to your normal city, and depending on where you are, what level of research you're researching, you can sit in your own city for another week without having to worry about moving out and moving on top of a research spot. From there, we also have the free 10-minute rush. Again, this stacks with the Patreon one, so if you have both, there's going to be 20 minutes of free rush. Build your troops one at a time. If you are using rush, and that will shave off 20 minutes. It's a nice thing to have. Once you have it, it's really hard to play the game without it because you just become ingrained. You get a shield timer that's at plus 2 hours. So if you go to do a shield on your stronghold, instead of being for 8 hours, it's now going to be 10 hours. This is really nice towards the beginning of the game. You can also build troops 20% faster. If you play Sliff, you will love this function. 20% faster for Sliff troops is huge. Finally, the last major purchase I would like to point out is under the shop. So you hit the shop tab, and then in the bottom left, buy 1 hero and 1 hero only. Your first hero purchase is $9.99, $10. The only hero that you should ever buy from the shop, his name is Jax. You buy Jax from here. Every other hero you can get from playing the game. You don't have to spend any money. You might not have it instantly right now, but with a little bit of patience and understanding that this game isn't about the here and now, it's about the playing for the long run, you'll have every hero. So get Jax from the store. If you want to see what Jax looks like, this is Jax. Early game, he is the best hero by far. He's probably one of the top 3 best heroes late game. So that is the rundown on what I would purchase and what I follow now. There have been points in time where I might have splurged on runes here and there or whatever, but really it's $27 for your first month. That's the one-time purchase of Patreon, the lifetime Patreon for $15. That's that one-time purchase of Jax for $10. I'm sorry, it would be $32 for your first month. I can't do math. Jenka. I have to stop hanging around with Jenka. His math is rubbing off onto me. So that would be $25. That would be the lifetime Patreon and Jax. You have those, you will forever have those. From there, Patreon for $5 and subscription for $2. So your first month, it will be a little pricey. It would be $32. If you are that starving college kid, it's going to be a tough first month. Maybe spread it out. Maybe follow these video series and win some gift card codes. I'll buy you a Jax if you win the contests. I'm planning on doing a bunch more. After that, every month after that, it's going to cost you $7 a month. That's Patreon and subscription. You already have everything else. Those were one-time purchases. So that's $7 a month. 25 cents a day, less than 25 cents a day. And with all of these, it will allow you to be competitive in the game if you make good decisions in the game, such as farming honor, crafting the right gear, leveling up the right heroes, watch this channel. I'll teach you what those smart decisions are. And if you follow all of this, you will be competitive in the game. You might not be the best of the best, but those people might be spending a couple thousand a week. I'm not even joking, a couple thousand a week. For $7 a month, I can get you to a competitive level where you can have fun with the game and enjoy what you're doing. So with that, subscribe to the channel so that we can keep learning together. Give the video a big thumbs up. If you guys are looking for a server to join, if you want to join the OGC family, you can join server 1188. That's 1188. Join and go to the Green Kingdom. Tell them you're a friend of Undying. They'll get you into the house. We're looking for people right now for a clash and just to fill in stuff. It's a completely farm server, so if you come, do not attack anybody in the world. We're just farming up before we get ready to go back to war. So yeah, that's the video for today. Art of money and making smart decisions. So with that, have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.